I'm just lying there in the way. So this is a bit of a... Ah, there you go. Okay. Oren did fill in the RNG gap, thankfully. Oh, for God's sake, come on. But you're seeing the power of 1 MP cost here as well. Like, she's just able to quick pocket every turn without any issues. I can just guard. I don't need to Sentinel here. There you go. Welcome to the Waka Show, ladies and gentlemen. I just need some strength spheres, like, now. I need, like, 100 strength. Is that too much to ask? But yeah, I don't think I have a better method than this at the moment. I gotta see attack reels with the Blitzball Kid mod. Yes. That mod is absolutely hilarious. Whoever made it, great work. Okay, good. Oren being picked on works for us. Keep it going. We literally need, like, I think it's about 25,000 every time, so we literally need like 20 of them to do it just with attack reels damage alone. It's nasty. But we've had some pretty good RNG at the moment. So we've got some more momentum. Okay. So I think 4 more after this. Okay. 100k left. Yeah, this is what a lot of low-level Final Fantasy X combat looks like. It's not all glamour and glitz. Sometimes just grinding out the result. Can I get the Holy in this time? No. Yeah, it's true. Now that would be cool. Imagine a mechanic where every time you use attack reels, there's an increased chance of him being dizzy or something. As in, it manifests in the game where every subsequent attack reels within the same battle is harder to pull off, like you have less of a time or the reels move faster and faster, or something like that happens, and you get like, it just gets more and more difficult, so you can't like hyper spam this stuff. I think that would have been very interesting. Jimmy Broadbent, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I think I've seen that name before on YouTube. I think Gran Turismo, I used to be a big Gran Turismo fan. I don't really play it much. I haven't played for a very long time. But I used to be a big fan. I think you're a racing game superstar. Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Did not know you were a Final Fantasy X fan. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, that's the beauty of YouTube. You just never know who is going to pop up. Okay, I don't think Lulu needs the experience here. Damn, nice. Which one's your favorites? I assume 10's got to be one of the favorites if you're here. Right, there we go. Whew. Right, that's 3. 8 was my first, but always like 9 and 10. Okay, that's solid. Anything from 6 to 10 / 6 to 12. I do love 4 and 5 too, but in general, I think most people tend to give something between 6 and 12 as their top 3. Okay. So, what else can we even defeat with this particular setup? You don't often hear 8 being people's first, really? I feel like there's a decent amount. I definitely know a few people. Alright, let's have another look here. I really feel like I should have at least an auto Phoenix at this stage. I feel like trying to do it with this little amount of stuff is a bit silly, but... who's the next one? I'm trying to think of enemies that don't have, like, attacks that hit everybody. That automatically just gives you a much better chance. Espada I'm just worried about because I don't think I can overpower the regen. It will just be a massive slog, I think. Unless there's a trick to it. I kind of want to try Kottos next. I'm not sure how the agility is going to go here, but he does have a lot of HP, so it's a bit annoying. Okay. I think Kottos is a single hitter and he always targets the same person. I think that was the deal with Kottos, like, under normal circumstances. So I think you can kind of set it up so that like your attacker never gets hit. So I can set this up so the Walker doesn't take a hit. Something like that. I need to remember how it works though. For now, let me just haste up Walker. See if I can get him a little bit of momentum. Let's see who he goes for when he has his first chance to hit. I don't think even with like cheers and all that stuff, I doubt we can really do anything. But again, we're gonna use pretty sure Oren's going to die here, but let's just have a look at how much damage he takes. Okay, I think with your setup, Walker will always take the hit if he's in the front line. Okay, but this isn't too bad, I think, because again, we're going to have to see the agility situation here. Carithian, does he go for the one with the most HP or the least? What was the metric for who he went for? I'm trying to see if I can set it up so that Walker basically never becomes the priority. But I don't remember how we do that. Highest strength. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see what happens with Holy. Maybe he's particularly weak to Holy. 23,000, that's pretty good. So I think weirdly enough, Oren basically always survives here. As long as he doesn't attack, obviously. So I think we're going to use him to revive the others, and Lulu and Waka are just basically going to attack. I think that's how we'll do it. As long as Waka isn't already dead when Kottos is going to attack, then I think Oren never gets hit, basically. Basically, I can only ever have Waka with cheer once, and then he's just going to get KO'd every time. So I think it's not worth it. So I don't think there's too much better of a method to use here. Let's just run with this a little bit. So I think the problem is now we're going to be caught in a loop here. Yeah. So Waka's going to get stuck. Okay. Honestly, then we might flip the script and it might have to be Lulu. Basically, Waka's going to get hit every time. And so previously, I think it was Waka that did all of the heavy lifting. But I think now we're going to make it Lulu, actually. So I think what I can do... it definitely really pays to have a look at all of this stuff properly. In terms of like using the P-Birdman Ultimate Companion Guide and stuff, it makes such a big difference. I'm going to hold off here. Just so that she doesn't get killed. I just want to see... I just want to be able to haste up Riku instead here. Okay. So a little bit of moving things around here, just trying to get set up. Okay. So we're trying our best to exploit any enemy that doesn't have the ability to hit multiple people. Yeah, I mean, for an enemy with so many arms, the fact that it only hits one character at once is definitely a big benefit here. So yeah, this is basically, I think, the loop. We just, we kind of chill like this, and Lulu does her thing. So I'm going to throw in some focuses when I have the moves to do it. And Lulu's going to spam Holy. So since these are our two biggest damage dealers, it's either going to be Holy or it's going to be attack reels, I think, for most of the damage for now. But we should have enough Phoenix Downs to see this through. So yeah, you can see, for anyone who didn't know, that's generally how it works. It attacks the character with the highest strength every time. But Holy doesn't seem to be doing more damage after focus, which is a bit odd. But yeah, hasted up Riku's still doing good work, just like old times. Use another focus. It keeps doing in that 22,000 range, it's not really going up. Does focus not affect Holy damage? Okay, there you go. That looks a little bit more. Don't know if it's random variance or if it really was, but... Kottos got to be a pro drummer when he's off shift. Yeah, would make a hell of a drummer. Naturally gifted. Nah, true. Oh well, even if we get one in. A focus is a focus. But this, the CTB is working out pretty well here. Like, even when both of them die, we're able to have 2 turns to bring them both back. It was so good. Rob Clark, see you later. Thanks for hanging out today. For anyone else wondering, we have just under half an hour or so to go of today's stream. But I think it's been very productive since we've been able to take out Omega Weapon and even start beating up some of the Monster Arena as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'll try to come into next session with a little bit more preparation and research to remember what we're dealing with, and we'll go from there. I'll probably hack in some gil and that kind of thing, so we can start to set up some armors. Because this type of play, obviously, like, we'll be able to make progress, but it's not going to cut it. Like, you can't beat the Monster Arena like this. So eventually, we're really going to need some high power stuff. So we'll be ready for it. Again, 2 turns for Riku after this, so this is working pretty well. But it's kind of funny, due to agility, basically Waka never gets a turn in this fight. Like, once this loop begins, Waka's stuck. Unless you haste him up. Poor guy. But it is funny, because in the previous fight, obviously, he was just spamming attack reels. This tune is slowly getting stuck in my head, suddenly very catchy. Yeah, I think we're going to all be a little bit sick of it because I'm going to spend a lot of time in the monster arena. But as I've been saying, it's from a channel standpoint, it really helps a lot to not have the battle theme. It's a bit too difficult for me to like manually, like myself, just keep playing other tracks and stuff. It's just too many things to juggle at once. So for now, at least, this is the best option that we have. Though single holy card is probably way stronger than any fury would be. That's true. Thank God she has holy at least, man. That's made a big difference. If you didn't have that, we'd be really struggling. I don't think it'd be even worth fighting this stuff. Our damage would just be terrible. Anyone who's done the Dark Ale / Penance is used to this music, for sure. We live and breathe this track. Tomberry Mishima, welcome to the stream. All the way from New Zealand. But look at that 1 MP cost, just doing so well. Don't have to worry about it. I would be curious to see how strong your Gar Fury spell is though. Okay, we can have a look. Why not? Does focus work for the Fury spells? I assume so, right? Let's give it a go. Okay, 8. Yeah, it's very close. It's just about the same damage as a holy, honestly. That's funny. So yeah, literally holy's the better choice here. So any free turns we get, as I say, I'm using focus. Any bit of extra damage. Scribble Bear, good to see you. You might be late, but it's always nice to see a familiar name in the chat. Hope you're doing well. It's not even that bad damage on its own. It's tragic to see. Okay, so we need about 5 more of these to get the job done. It's kind of similar length to the Don Tomberry battle. And the amount of damage that Holy does versus what Attack Reels was doing is kind of fairly similar too, for those 2 fights at least. So it's been almost like the mirror image of the other one, but with Lulu instead. I prefer this because I don't have to do attack reels every time. I'm not sure if it's possible to get some kind of setup where Oren can like tank it, but even with Protect, he was taking quad 9, so I don't know, might be a bit much. But we're nearly there. I'm just really glad that after this one you get to have 2 turns with Riku. It's taken up a lot of Phoenix Downs. We're definitely going to have enough, but it's pretty resource heavy here. Okay, 2 more to go. Obviously, Auto Phoenix would have sped this up a little bit as well. But we're 1 away. Hey Potato, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. This is going to be... It's kind of funny because when I defeated the Don Tomberry, Lulu was KO'd and I was like, she doesn't need the experience, let's just end the fight. And this time Waka's KO'd. And I'm just like, don't need the experience, take it out. But yeah, that's area creation number 4. Did you guys also spot the tiny, like early Final Fantasy Onion Knight on the toy, like the weapon Onion Knight's shield? The pixel version of it? So cool. Okay. Whew. It's been a perfect streak so far. We're going to have to end the streak with something. I think Espada is the only one left that doesn't have an attack that hits everybody. So automatically, probably a better choice. Hello Jasmine, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Glad you could catch one. I think let's have a look at Espada anyway. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the first fail of the bunch, but I think I'd like to have a look anyway. Let's gonna move Waka out. Okay. So as I say, I think with this one, it's another one. I think it has individual attacks, but it has auto regen that I don't think we can do anything about. So, you saw there, that was a 21,000 heal. I don't think that's happening. That's definitely not happening. So, he's in Sentinel, and we're going to give him a Protect. 522. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. I expected worse. There's the Blade Shower move, which is going to be a big problem. Let me see. I kind of have to do this for now. He can just survive one more. I think Blade Shower might not hit the Sentinel. I don't know how much damage you took there. That's annoying. I didn't see that. I'm trying to see if I can get Auron to like permanently tank here. But I think if I came in with a poison proof to start with, it probably would have helped. Basically, I wasted time like swapping the weapon while I was... So I'm going to give this one up. I'm going to try again. I think honestly this one might be one where we need to... Can you cast Doom on this guy? We might have to win using Doom. Let me just make a preparation here. Thank you for the gifted membership, Rhoda. Appreciate that. Yeah, okay. Because I need to make Auron the tank. He kind of needs to be there from the start. Yeah, I think we'll start the same way. Let's try this one again. Right. Yeah, it's too quick to start. I'm going to leave him out for a second. Let's start with a Hasker. Okay. This should give me a chance. I just need to try and see if I can get foothold here. Oh, I see. Okay, he's got two different versions. It was a death move. That's what it was. I forgot. Okay. I think he also has death proof. to be honest. That's another thing I should have a look at. Basically, whoever's tanking has to be death-proof. Let's have a quick look at Doom. That's why he survived the first hit. Oh, it's immune to Doom. Yeah, I think if it's immune to Doom, then we probably can't beat it. It's too much damage. At the moment, I don't see how I'm out-damaging the regen. It's too powerful. I think we've got to give that one up. And I think with that, already we're basically closing in on the limit to what we can do without making some more specific preparations. Let me think. Cactuar King doesn't have a lot of HP, right? Is there a way we could find a way to get through with attack reels? Maybe. I think without Auto Phoenix is going to be a problem though. But I do want to have a look at that option. So I'm going to have a quick fight against the Cactuar King here as we draw towards the close of this sesh. Just trying to see if there's any more I can kind of knock off before... Going to throw in a quick Chocobo Wing anyway. Let's see what attack reels does. I don't think it's going to do much. AP farming is useless in this mod. Yes, it's going to be pretty useless. What we need is to farm purple spheres. Yeah. It will do, but it's not right. Thankfully, though, this guy has very little HP, so I think we can manage. It probably has ultra high magic defense, so I don't think Holy is going to do much for us here. But I think we can probably just stay in there and sort this out. I don't think Sentinel works here, but I'm not going to attack it, basically. Let's see. It didn't do anything. Interesting. So I'm going to wait. I wonder if things like, I don't know, Supreme Gems still do the damage they're supposed to do. He's going to get countered though, and he has Comrade and not Stoic. Maybe I should have changed it to Stoic Overdrive mode here. But it's fine. We'll still charge there. We'll most definitely charge there. And Auron does have 2 turns here after this counter, so... I think this is another one we can pick off here. Once again, it's another enemy that doesn't have a group attack. Oh, it counters... Wow. It can counter anyone. Fine. I thought it only counted the person who used the move. Ish. That could have gone very wrong. I'm going to go for it anyway here. Yes, indeed. Get those cactuar emojis going. Rhoda leading the way. So we're going to have to probably Mega Phoenix again here, but that worked out pretty well. Okay. Now we just have to hope it doesn't kind of completely overpower us here. This is where not having Auto Phoenix is trouble. Okay. There you go. We can finish it here. Nice. Yeah, that would have been a bad time to miss an attack reels. But we got it done. Nice. So there we go. Admittedly, cheap tricks, but at the moment we don't have any other options here. We're doing what we got to do to win. Now, I think for area conquest, that's probably it in terms of stuff that we can defeat without too much big brain strategies or mega preparations or anything like that. So I'll probably leave the rest. I want to have a quick look at these guys and see if there's anything that I can do. I think Fenrir is an interesting one because Fenrir does have a trick to it. I remember something about it. I need to research. Carithian, don't give it away in the chat. I think this one I'll leave for next session. But there's something about, again, it always targets a specific character and it only does percentage base damage for that attack. So it's something about, I think if you have death proof, it only targets, I forgot exactly what it was. But yeah, something there. I think we might have a way to defeat Fenrir with low stats. And if we do that, then we can actually get our first purple spheres of the run and give ourselves a lot more agility, which, as everyone knows, is huge. So, Vidatu always spams Ultima, so I don't think we can kill it because we can't do enough damage to take it out in one hit. Hornet has a ton of HP. This guy doesn't have that much HP, but again has an auto regen, which we probably can't beat. Sleep Sprout, again, I don't think we can do it. Like these guys, almost all of them have some kind of counter, so I'll show you guys, for example, this guy. I'm gonna go for that one. Although we don't have an overdrive. Let me just quickly farm for an overdrive here. Juggernaut is. No, not yet. We're not ready for Juggernaut. But yeah, the battle theme thing is continuing to work well here. Yeah, Juggernaut is one that I wouldn't ordinarily go for right now. Like my first target, I think, for the next session is going to be Fenrir once I've had a chance to study the Ultimate Companion Guide and stuff. But Juggernaut, its main attack is a fire-based one that we can set up to absorb. And then we only have to deal with its normal attack. Like its group attack is a fire one. And therefore you automatically kind of have enough to take him out. But he's got a huge amount of HP. And again, it's going to take forever to wear that down. But our reward would be strength spheres, which we really need. So we'll have a look. But I want to have like one battle against that guy. Just a quick one. Let's see what happens. I think everyone's just going to die. It's going to kill everybody in one hit, but I kind of want to show you guys that as well. Yeah, I don't think any of this is going to help really, but whatever. So even the low HP... Oh, come on, that's rude. Even the low HP guys is coming in with this is an instant death. But let's see how much damage attack reels does anyway, just so we know. And well, because this guy has the regen too, it won't be as simple as, say, Cactuar King. 9,000, okay. 7,000, yeah. So you'd need some serious... preparations here. And that guy is historically one of the easiest species creations to defeat. So yeah, that one is normally like you get set up with first strike and you do like trio of quad 9 and then you do one attack reels and it's dead, but I don't want to approach it like that for now. But yeah, I think Juggernaut, as I say, might be a weirdly good option because of that, the only multi-attack that it has being fire-based. But it has tough armor, so I think the overdrives aren't going to be as good potentially. But let's have a quick look here. We could even just null blaze, honestly. So let's have a look. I think there's not much point buffing here against it because it does do individual attacks that will kill you. But let's just have a look anyway. It is quite slow. If you look at the CTB, we've got a ton of turns here. Let's see how much this guy does. I think, honestly, maybe Auron can Sentinel all of the other hits. You do need to armor break it. So what happens if you don't? That's the answer. Not very good. Let's go for... We'll do a frag grenade one instead. I'm gonna get Auron in. I doubt he has any fire eater stuff. He does not. Sentinel to try and take the hit. I think the first move is just charging anyway, but I don't remember the fight well enough. So I'm going to prepare as if it's not. So I probably won't get it right this time, but this is a bit of a preview of what's to come. What am I trying to do? Frag grenade. Okay. Surely Auron can't survive its attacks. I'd be extremely surprised if he could. But I'm going to probably try here. Let's see. So obviously this first attack is not going to be a physical one anyway, but we have Null Blaze to literally nullify it all, so that's not a big problem. Let's see what happens here. Salvo comes, obviously does nothing. And now, armor broken. 5,000. It's something. Now, the question is, did any of its moves have death? It might do, even if it does. Auron's ready for it. So, let's Sentinel again. This is the part of the fight where we have to see what happens. If Auron can tank this, this is already basically a win. We'd be fine. Ooh, that was close. Damn, that was close. I think if we give him like an HP plus 20, he'd be able to survive that. Interesting. It does have 1.2 million HP, so I'm not going to do this fight in this session, but we're just continuing to kind of experiment around here. And immune to magic. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. But basically, if we want to do more damage, this guy is the road to get there. So we kind of need to. But the armor break definitely helps a lot. Let's see how much we do to an armor broken enemy here with attack reels. So it did crush spike, it did attack. Let's see how many turns before it charges up again. Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad. That's better than I expected. Wow. I guess we do have a lot of cheers in there as well, but that's good damage. Wow. Well, well, well. Yeah, so that's the problem, obviously, because if we can't get Auron to Sentinel, then obviously keeping Waka alive is difficult. But in general, this fight, I think it's already won, basically. Because Salvo is the only thing that can take us out. And so it's fine. But without cheer, obviously, it's going to take a little bit longer. So he's done 3 attacks. Let's see if after 3, that's when he charges. No. Okay. I'm not sure when he's going to do the next one, honestly, or what the mechanics were behind that, but at least it charges up Waka's overdrive again. So that's something. So it does seem doable. I think I've got 2 cheers this time. Is this guy susceptible to more of the breaks? Because you mentioned armor break. I knew the armor break one, but is it susceptible to power break as well? If it is, then let's just use the full break with Yuna so we can see what we're doing here. Again, this is all stuff I need to practice. Armor break. It must have resistance to all of them though, so that's why Corethian's talking Banishing Blade, because it makes sure you get the status on there. So you need either like a Riku mix, or you need Banishing Blade. Shit. This one's been so long. I almost forgot how to do it. And with Power Break, you should be able to get Auron to tank some of these hits at least. So yeah, there is hope. I think we might just be able to do this. But I think we'd have to restart this fight knowing that that's how you do it. So Power Break, Magic Break, Armor Break, Mental Break is susceptible to all of them, which is pretty insane. But is it ever going to do Salvo again? I think that might have been just a bit of a one-time thing. But now we need to kind of get Auron prepped again, which is going to be difficult. Wow, we survived that? Sheesh. So I was going to end the session, but now I'm kind of motivated to just continue for a bit longer. Let me see if I can beat this guy, because this is a big win, if we can get this. So now we Sentinel. I'm not sure, again, we haven't had time to put the cheers on as well, but let's see. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. If we can tank that, then we can beat this guy. So thank you to Corethian for those reminders. These are the things that I would have looked up ordinarily to see, but the fact that it's susceptible to Power Break, I definitely forgot. That's huge. Wow. That is absolutely huge. But we are going to definitely throw in some more cheers as well. So this is a nice end to the session here. Against something with over 1 million HP here. We're giving it the business. I think we can just attack here. And thankfully we're always going to have time before the salvo comes. 95 resist to each break. Yeah, so trying to do it with like the normal move or like full break and that kind of thing, it would be much more difficult. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, Auron's damage not too inspiring there, but it's fine. We'll work our way towards it. Only thing is, Waka's overdrive gauge will charge a lot more slowly here, so we'll have to rely on normal hits a lot more, but can't have everything. Honestly, let's just use a few of these Lux as well. The only thing I have to do is pay attention to when it's going to be Auron's last turn before Juggernaut gets a turn. I have to be careful of that. To make sure that I Sentinel again, otherwise someone will die. Most likely. But I definitely think that should be about 5. Oh, it went critical, no! Oh, that sucks. What are the chances of that? What are the chances of that? Lame. I think we can still win, but it's not quite as clean as I would have liked. It going critical there is just lame. Yeah, it was going so well. try and keep Lulu alive at least. Yeah. That sucks. I think I'll leave Yuna in there, honestly. At least she can like recast haste a bit more quickly. Because people are going to be dying more regularly. So we just have to basically rely on it recharging the overdrive and just spamming through. There we go. At least it doesn't counter after you've used it. So we're going to go a little bit of overtime just to get the win against this Juggernaut and end with a bang, because then obviously we can start cashing in some of those strength spheres on Waka and then speed up the process for next time. So that would be the goal. Ah, that's a shame. I assume she doesn't have a death proof. Wait. Or death ward. Maybe, basically, that would make Crush Spike do its maximum damage, so it'd be a little bit nicer. There you go. Yeah, it is definitely a shame that they have a copyright claim on the battle theme. It's obviously, I do think it's just their best like catch-all. One theme to rule them all. When it comes to copyright claims. I guess I'll still Sentinel when I can. Yeah, just instantly fills up that overdrive gauge, which is what we want. I think if everybody loses their haste, I should be careful. Yeah. Don't want to overdo it here. Just going to be patient here. Let Yuna have a turn. Haste up. At least this buys me a little bit more time to revive people and just prepare. Okay. Can revive. Then go for another reel. That's the best thing about beating Juggernaut, because obviously every time you do it, you're going to get more strength. And then as a result of that, you'll be able to beat it more quickly next time. Well, gives you a chance to beat other things as well, of course. So 600,000 is still a long way to go, but I'm going to stick it out until we finish this one up. So you guys are getting the bonus overtime round for today's sesh. You are all welcome. Okay. Let's just keep attacking and then bring in Lulu here. Yeah, just broken through halfway now. So no overdrive for now, we just have to keep attacking normally until we get that overdrive. Did anyone have Entrust? That's a good question. I was thinking about it. I assumed no. But it's worth having another look. Maybe Kimari? Ah, Kimari! Who said Kimari's time was done in this challenge? He's still kicking, but he's not hasted up, so I kind of took a little bit of a risk there. Kind of shouldn't have done that to some degree. Let me at least speed him up. That makes life a little bit easier. Yeah, that kind of wasn't perfect, but he does have Entrust. I mean, we can probably make use of that later. Let me just think. Yeah, I think fortunately But this guy, it never takes too long until you can get another overdrive. Wow, today is long. Are you not entertained? Is what I say to that. I don't know, for me at least it got a bit more exciting again at the end. Yeah, that is true, Robert Edge. That is very true. Yeah, I kind of need a snack break. But we'll hopefully get this done. And then I can enjoy a snack. He doesn't just hold the ball, he like properly embraces and just shoves his face in the blaze as well. He's hardcore. Even 6,000 damage is enough to get Waka the full overdrive. That's so good. But thankfully Juggernaut is very slow. Like it's making a massive difference. I do have to say, like, the randomizer has been relatively kind in terms of agility. Like, let's say we got unlucky and Waka ended up with like 18 agility like Kimari did, and so did Lulu. It would have been a very different situation, I think. So like, the fact that Auron can steal a turn here, this is only because Auron has pretty good agility for this stage, and the Juggernaut is so slow. So it allows you to Sentinel again, and you maintain the loop. So it's working pretty well, I have to say. This endgame stuff is beyond me. Yeah, anything that you do in Gran Turismo is definitely beyond me. See, what I'm doing, you could just, you know, watch it and just practice it a little bit yourself and you'd get there in no time. But you, like, racing pros, what you guys can do on the racetrack, we could probably practice for 1,000 hours and still not get close. Different levels. So this time Auron wasn't quick enough to get the turn. Let's see if we get lucky. We don't. I guess Death Ward is not enough there. Still over 300,000. Good lord. How are we doing? Okay, I think we need about 5 more attack reels. Yeah, this is one of those games where, like many a game, if you do have a guide, you can literally follow the guide one for one, do exactly what that player is doing, pretty much. But obviously, depending on the game, someone can kind of show you, but it's not really going to help very much. You kind of need to develop the skills to do it still. Getting closer. But this will be a big feather in our cap at this stage. I mean, to be fair, considering we haven't even done any like armor upgrades or anything like that, we haven't put an auto Phoenix on, we've done nothing. I think that's pretty good going. Can you steal a turn? Not this time. Okay, nice. That was a good critical as well. Yeah, Banishing Blade did a good job. If it wasn't for that, I was going to use a Riku mix, so we still had another option. But the Banishing Blade, it was nice to see. It's a move that you kind of rarely actually need. So I think it was cool to have. Welcome back, James. You are here at the end of a little bit of overtime here, as we figured out a way to get through the Juggernaut, and so I just want to bring it home here. Get the job done before I end the sesh. What's the overkill value for this guy? Is it possible? Because obviously he gives strength spheres, so we kind of want the overkill if we can get it, but someone's going to need to tell me what that number is and whether we can hit it. 15,000, perfect. Okay, so we can do it with an attack reels. That's brilliant. So going to take one more of those to finish off an enemy with 1.2 million HP. He's doing everything he can just to stop it, but we are inevitable. All right, here we go. Again, would have been a terrible time to miss. But we held on, despite the pressure. And there we go. So it's always funny, like an enemy like Espada can't beat, but this guy you can. No! Oh my god. If anyone's wondering why I'm saying no there, it's because he should have given me 2 strength spheres, and there's a 1 in 8 chance that it gives a dark matter instead. Oh my god, after all of that. Imagine working overtime and then not getting paid for it. Oh man. That's lame. Can I hack in 2 strength spheres, please? Can I just like delete those and just give myself 2 strength spheres? That's just bullshit. Oh my god. That sucks. I don't want dark matter. I'm going to hack back in the 2 strength spheres for next session, I don't care. I'm more than happy to give back the 2 dark matters. I'll take the 2 strength spheres instead. Nah, I won't give myself 3. I don't want to be too generous. But yeah, I think we will end with that. Thank you all so much for joining me. It was a good session. We took care of Omega Weapon, and we've truly started against the final most powerful enemies of the game. This is where that long final kind of mountain begins, all the way up towards the Dark Aeons. So that's what we're going to do. We've managed to defeat some stuff, but there's a long road ahead of us. There's some very, very difficult things to face. Stuff that with our current situation we have absolutely no hope of defeating. We need to make big preparations. We need to figure things out. But we're going to go on the journey together and hopefully see how far we can get in this particular challenge. So thank you all so much. I will see you guys on Friday. It will be another premiere for episode 3 of the Carithian 5 Fantasy 10 Masters Challenge mod. Definitely be there. It's a good time. And you will see things definitely get interesting once again. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you soon. Take care.